Hi, I'm Jeannie. I don't know if I had coronavirus or not. I was not sick enough to get a swab test, and an antibody test was not yet available. I might have been exposed to someone who was contagious early in March of 2020. She was an ER doctor. It was before social distancing, and we met at a ski training workshop. She said her ER was crowded with people with mild symptoms, all worried that they had COVID-19. She said she thought the reaction to this virus was overblown. She reassured our group that we were healthy skiers and we would all be fine. 6 days later, I woke up with a scratchy throat. I didn't know it then, but that was day 1 of my virus symptoms. The next day, I still had a scratchy sore throat, but now I had a squeezing headache, like someone was tightening a belt around my head. It was different from any headache I had ever had before. I also felt chest tightness, like someone was tightening another belt around my chest. The next day, I still had a headache, sore throat, and chest tightness, but now my nose was stuffy and I had a dry cough. I was worried. I checked my pulse ox. It was normal. I took my temperature. It was normal too. By day 4, I felt listless. And now I could not catch my breath. I exercised about 5 times a day because I wanted my lungs to stay strong. I practiced deep breathing exercises. On day 5, I was still short of breath, but now I began having random stabbing chest pains. By day 6, my lungs had started feeling better. It felt wonderful to be able to catch my breath and breathe easily. The sky was blue and the birds were singing. But I was still afraid. I read about the virus. I read that it could get a little better and then come back with a vengeance. You could feel pretty good one day and the next day be on a ventilator. Just to be prepared, I called a funeral home. The next day, to my surprise, I could not taste my breakfast. I could not smell the coffee. It was like a door had slammed shut on my smell and taste. 3 days later, my sense of smell and taste were slowly starting to come back, but now my cheeks were red and hot. They burned and tingled all day. I began to have periods of cloudy thinking, like my brain had hopped onto a spaceship and taken off without me. The next day, my stomach was upset. When I woke up the next day, my voice was hoarse. I tried throat lozenges and drank hot tea with honey, but nothing helped. It took 3 days for the hoarseness and red cheeks to resolve. 2 days later, I woke up without a headache for the first time in over 2 weeks. I still felt random spaciness and a weird feeling in my head, like my brain was pushing on the inside of my skull, trying to escape. It has been 6 weeks since my first symptom. I still have occasional headaches, dry cough, chest tightness, and a hoarse voice. But overall, I felt pretty good. Sometimes it feels like a dream or that I imagined the symptoms. But they seemed real and different from anything I had ever felt before. I wonder if I even had the virus, and if I did, I wonder if this virus stays with you forever, like chickenpox, only to recur at a random moment. I wonder if I am okay, or if I am not out of the woods just yet.